Hi everybody, Crazy Blind Jake here with another affordable weapon review. I'm legally blind and I love weapons, so let's get into this. What we have here is the Corvus, or Corvo, depending on how you pronounce it, Warhammer. And this one is made by Lord of Battles, which, yes, it's a less expensive company out of India, and a lot of people will roll their eyes and make a frowny face about that. But in all honesty, for something that you're going to beat the hell out of things with, why go out of your way to buy an overly priced one, right? Especially if it's still decently made, which this one is. Now granted, Arms and Armor has one that's almost just like this, but it's a lot more expensive. It's around $400-ish, give or take. This one, from Lord of Battles, which is constructed almost exactly the same, granted probably not nearly as refined, but made pretty much exactly the same, start at about $64, $65 up to around $100. Now, I got lucky and got this one for around $48. Brand new, nothing wrong with it. Just happened to see one and snipe one. Now, granted, like I said, it's not as perfect as an Arms and Armor version. Everything isn't as completely lined up or things like that, but for an item that is meant for smashing the hell out of things with, who cares as long as it's functional? That's just why I look at it. So yeah, so for between 65, well, sometimes 55. Between $55 and $100, you're going to have yourself a good old-fashioned medieval can opener. So, honestly, not too bad at all. You can look at all the specifications online for one of these. But it says that they're around 2 pounds-ish. They feel a little bit heavier than that to me, but maybe it's just because there's so much steel on one end. But what the hell, it's a Warhammer. It's supposed to be momentum-based. So, let's get into this, shall we? Has roughly a 3 to 3.5 inch diamond-shaped spike on top, which this one could have come a little bit sharper, but with a little bit of work with a file, it'd be fine. Then you have your crow's beak hook or spike on the back, which is decently pointed, just about right. Fairly nice, I would not complain about that. Actually, even I can tell that the rivets don't completely line up, but I'm not going to complain about that too much. And then we have the actual hammer face, which is pretty damn imposing. And in case you're wondering why the hammer face isn't flat or anything like that, a little bit of a weapon history lesson for you. The reason why most Warhammers don't have a flat face on them is so that they can bite into armor better and pierce armor better, hence why I call these medieval can openers. If it was completely flat and didn't have any kind of spikes or texture to them, they'd glance off most armors, and then it'd be a moot point to have one in your arsenal. So there you go. There's the hammer face, and we'll go over it again. Have a spike. And then the crow's beak, which I very much like the crow's beak, by the way. Very much like it. Oh. And, in case someone gets a little bit too close for comfort, depending on how you're using this weapon, there's a nice spike on the bottom, too. So that's pretty handy as well. And, you know, for the price, it's not a bad-looking piece. Is it absolutely perfect? No. But if I plan on beating the crap out of things with this, I'm not super worried about aesthetics. But it's nice enough to me. And that's what really counts. And for, you know, the price I got it for, just under $50, which is a decent amount under the standard retail price, or even for what I would be able to sell one of these for, I'm not complaining. However, my nitpicks about it. Number one, not all the rivets line up completely. Not a huge deal, still completely structurally fine, but that's one thing. Number two, the top spike, like I said before, top spike could have come a little bit more pointed, a little bit better machined, but I'm not going to be overly picky about that either. Whoopie-doo. It's still definitely strong enough that it would do its job. Number 3, the langets. which are these lovely pieces of metal here that go along your handle or your haft. The one thing I don't like about these particular langets is the fact that I wish that they were longer. I wish they would be, instead of just to here, I wish that they would extend down to here-ish. Now, mind you, could I probably replace the langets or something? Yeah, but I'm not going to worry about it a whole lot. So that's a little nitpicky thing, is that I wish the langets were longer. And in some Warhammers, the langets are set into the wood and then riveted and almost flush. These ones are not, but I could really care less. So how do I feel about this Warhammer overall? For the price, absolutely love it. Absolutely adore it for the price. But, like I said, because of my nitpicky things, I cannot give it 5 stars. Simply can't. I will, however, give it 4 out of 5 stars. I would say 4.5. I was originally thinking that, molded over in my head. But no, just because of simple nitpicky things, and maybe it's just quality control with some of the things. But just because they could have made the langets longer, it would have been much more expensive to do so, and a few other little things, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. But still, is it worth it for under $100 for a medieval can opener like this? Is it an Arms & Armor? No. Is it a super expensive, awesome brand? No. Will it get the job done? Abso-freaking-lutely. I look forward to smashing the hell out of some things with this in the near future when I'm getting ready to set up test videos and things like that, which will still be a while, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry that there's no test videos. But it's coming. Just give me time. Plus, it's also August in Florida. So, yeah, I really am not okay with going out and doing a lot of testing videos in the middle of that kind of heat and humidity. But overall, for the Lord of Battles, Corvus or Corvo Warhammer, I gotta give it 4 out of 5 stars. Like I said, is it perfection? No. Isn't it Arms & Armor quality? No. Can you beat the ever-living snot out of something with it and probably not worry about it? Yes. Is it affordable for just about anyone? Yes. So, again, I say to you, for under $100, for something that is meant to devastate armor, I don't think you can really complain. So, again, folks, 4 out of 5 stars for the Corvus Warhammer. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Who knows? But yeah, 4 out of 5 stars, guys. I mean, you just really can't argue with something like this. I mean, literally. If somebody was coming at you with one of these and you had no other weapons, you probably wouldn't want to argue with them. But anywho, 4 out of 5 stars for the Corvus Warhammer by Lord of Battles. Pretty sure that's right. Either way, it's from one of the many, many companies out of India. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I really, really recommend going out and picking one up yourself. If you're a local person and you know me, come to me. I'll order one in for you. Am I going to be able to get you the same price I got on it? No, I'm sorry. Am I going to get you a decent price for it? Yes. But anywho, 4 out of 5 stars for this wonderful medieval can opener. Have a great day, and if you order one, please don't drop it on your foot or anything, because that's going to really suck and ruin your day. Have a good one, be safe, and stay cool.